back to another episode of NHL 16. Today we are jumping back into our fantasy draft GM mode. As you can see here in the last episode, we were eliminated from the playoffs by the Vancouver Canucks, losing in overtime in Game 7. It was unfortunate. Yager tied it at 3, and then they scored shorthanded in Game 7 to end the series. So pretty unfortunate end to the season, although we didn't have big expectations for the season regardless. So in this episode we're going to be going through the draft and the re-sign stage, and I will be showing you guys the end of the season stats once the playoffs are over, which probably won't be until near June. So let's go ahead and sim to the end of June, or to the beginning of June here. So I know we have a ton of guys coming up. We got Josh Morrissey coming up, Shinkurik coming up, Draisaitl coming up, and I know there was a few more. So I think we will be able to rebound next year and actually come back with a more competitive club, because we do have a ton of cap space if we need to sign a free agent, and we did make the playoffs this year, so hopefully some big names will want to actually come to our franchise. But that being said, let's edit the scouting assignment one more time. Where do we want to see last? Where's some forwards? There we go. Oh, we already went to the SHL once. So let's go to Russia. Yes, we did. You know what? Screw it. Let's sim the rest of the world. There's one D-man. Sometimes you can find some gems there, I'm telling you. Okay, so playoffs aren't over yet. Let's keep it going, keep it going. Alright, so the Detroit Red Wings win the Cup in June 2016. That's insane. I gotta check who's on their roster. I completely forgot this was a fantasy draft for a second. I was like, Datsuk Zetterberg? Aren't they retiring? Anyways, let's go ahead and check the league stats real quick, and the playoff stats. So we want player stats, individual. We want to see how the league was this year, so we can have something to compare for next year. Actually, let's see the Detroit Red Wings real quick. I want to see their roster. We'll just check out the points real quick. So Ryan Johansson, young guy. Derek Brassard, fairly young. Tatar, good player. Silverberg, Kuznetsov. So doesn't look like that high-powered of a team, to be honest. I mean, they do have some good players that are around 24, 25, 26 in their prime. Let's see who they have in net. That's probably the big key for them, I'm assuming. Dustin Tokarski. Oh, no, never mind. Lundqvist. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, even though... Did he only play... No way. He played less games than Dustin Tokarski. That's really weird to me. Whatever, I got 5 stars in everything. Truly is the king. Weird. What, you know, why would they... I don't know. Whatever. But you can see why they won the Cup. I'm sure Lundqvist was playing in the playoffs. Okay. So, sorry, I wanted to show you guys the entire league stats. Who came first? Who's going to win what trophies, etc., etc. So, entire league. There we go. This may take a second to load. No, never mind. That's pretty quick. Okay. So, Crosby leading the league, Stamkos, Tarasenko, Forsberg, Tavares up there, which is fantastic, 83 points, and Tay second. So, the regular names, people you'd expect to be up there, although I would expect maybe Kane and Ovechkin to be above a point a game, whatever, I guess. So, no real... Oh, Yager's up there, too. That's actually pretty good. Too bad he's going to retire this year. You know what? If he doesn't retire, I'll say this now, boys. I will sign him. I will sign him if he doesn't retire after the draft, okay? Because he will not want a lot of money. 6'3", 230. The guy is a beast. Living legend. Okay, so let's go ahead and sim to the draft here. So trade block, I mean, I don't usually want to put people in the trade block because then their morale goes down, so I'm actually just going to leave that alone, and I will make the trades myself. So you can see our goalie jumped up to 85, so that means somebody must have jumped. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead and jump into the draft here. So I think I'll show you guys the first 5 picks, and then I'm just going to sim to the user pick. So, sim this pick. Who goes first overall in the 2016 entry draft? Is it Austin Matthews? Jake Chikrin. Sorry if I butchered that. Elite two-way defender. I think it's normal. You'd expect something like that. That's a good pick for Montreal. I'm surprised to see Montreal in last. Howden, top 6 forward. Doesn't look like they got what they wanted. That's okay. I'm sure he'll turn out to be a good player for them. Third pick, we have a top 4 offensive D-man, Jake Bean. I'm not sure if that's his real name. We'll just go with J Bean. Top 6 forward playmaker. Damn, we only have one elite in the top 4 so far. These guys are missing. Oh, whoops, what did I do? No, I don't want to trade for that pick. Or do I? Let's see if we can make a trade with Chicago for the 5th overall pick. I know we have a ton of draft picks, and I was told by my scout that the draft would be good this year. I think I can trade for that. Let's throw in all these seconds. Of course we got Detroit's freaking. Who do we send there? I think it was Shane Doan. So at least he won the cup in his last year. Good for him. Let's get that. Where are we? That looks fair to me. A first and 2 seconds for their first. Yeah, let's go ahead and propose that. Yes, there we go. So we have the next pick. We're on the clock, boys. Let's go ahead and see if we can get an elite player here. So I didn't do any pre-scouting. I'm kind of just jumping into this. But I know for sure we're going to need some new forwards. And if there's a goalie, I may even consider that because Ranta is... Actually, you know what? I'm probably just going to 100% go for a forward. That's what I was looking for all year. Tyler Benson. I know Tyler Benson's a good player. But do I want to risk it? Oh, well, it's an offensive defenseman. I don't think I'm going to take him. Let's go ahead and take Tyler Benson. He'll be, that'll be a good 1-2 punch, him and Shakurik in the future. So Tyler Benson, welcome to the Edmonton Oilers. Okay, let's go ahead and sim to the next user pick. I will go through the rest of the first round in a sec after I make this pick. So we have the 26th pick in the second round, 56th overall. Let's see if there's any gems left on the board here. I wouldn't mind a grinder. I don't think we have much size to our team right now. Okay, there we go. So the only thing that looks good is this, or is it's for sure, is this bottom 6 forward. So let's just go ahead and take a 2-way forward, second and third round. What's his name? Colin Campbell? Chase Campbell. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just go ahead and do that. We came into this draft knowing we wanted some forwards, so we picked 2 forwards right off the bat. And let's go back and see the first round real quick. See if there's any other elites that we did not see. Top 4. So he ended up being a top 4. That's the guy we passed up on. So I'm pretty happy that we went with Benson. Dubois, top 6, top 4, top 6, top 4, top 6, top 6, top 4, top 4, top 6. So it looks like there was only one. Oh, there we go. Second elite, but he's a goalie. I don't know if you guys notice this sometimes, but I see that. Oh, there's the second. Something Antropov. Okay, so we got an elite power forward. Detroit Red Wings luck out and get an elite. That's insane. So let's go ahead and jump to the next user pick. Okay, so third round, 5th overall. Let's see if we can pluck a D-man out. Alright guys, defensive defenseman. Sorry, I was supposed to sort by projected. There we go. Let's... Oh, why is it doing that? Let's go ahead and... There's actually nothing. I don't even know if I... Let's just take another left wing. Bottom 6 guaranteed, almost power forward. Getting some more size to the team. And I don't think I'm going to make any more picks because there's nothing left at this point. I mean, we saw 2 elites in the first round. That's enough to make me want to sim the entire draft after the first round. Anyways. Okay, so I hate how it doesn't show the freaking positions of the guys they drafted for me. I wish they showed that. Okay, so let's jump into the resign stage here, boys. I think we're going to be able to keep most of our team. We only have 6 RFAs. Biggest one, Jonathan Huberdeau. He's going to want a lot of money. I'm assuming he's 88, 87 overall. So let's go ahead into contracts. And oh, he only wants 5.5. That's actually reasonable. But let's just open all the contracts. I always have to sort by the position when I'm going through this, or else I'll get lost. And I always build from the back out. Oh man, he went down to a low elite potential. That's not good, boys. Anyways, that just gonna means that he's gonna be battling for Ranta for the next little bit. Okay, so nobody needs a... Actually, Ranta needs a contract. We're definitely gonna sign him because he is cheap. Let's go... yeah, let's go 2 years, 1.35. That's... Should accept that, hopefully. Let's go to D-Man now. And we have to sign Justin Schultz and maybe Nick Grossman. I'll come back to him at the end. We want to always sign our young guys first. And it's nice that our top 2 D-men have both reasonable contracts. They don't expire for a little bit. So he wants 4.3, so this is going to make him our top paid defenseman. And I think I'm going to stick to... do I want to stick to 4 years? Maybe only 3. Yeah, let's go... Yeah, I'm thinking 3 years, boys, and let's jock it down to 4.25. So he's not making almost $500,000 more than our other guys. Let's see what you got to say about that. Nick Grossman, I will come back to you. Derek Ford, but I want to sign for sure. I've seen him get up to 83 in other GM mode playthroughs, so I know he can become a good player for us. Oh, so and it looks like his money does go up, which means he will get better. But let's stick to 2 years and 8.8 for now. And you can kind of be our 7th D-man, I think. Wait, let me see. 1 sec here. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, so you're probably going to be our 7th D-man, but we do have Provorov. So I don't know if I want to do that. Let's go ahead and do I want to sign in these guys? They're both 19, so I don't think I want to give them contracts just yet. We'll wait till they grow a little bit. I usually don't like signing guys till they're at least in the 70s, because that's the players I want to play on my AHL team. Okay, but looking at the right wingers here, we have some good players coming. Well, not 10B or Vancouver, really. These guys are all 24, 25, so maybe I might have to sign Yager for sure. Which I don't mind because he actually is a good player. But let's sign Skeevier first. I will come back to Yager and I'll tender all those guys on the bottom there. So he only wants 0.85. Only a depth forward. I wonder, like, can I see your stats, man? I mean, his defense is reasonable. Skating's pretty average. Like, he's just an overall average player. This is someone I'd like to play on my 4th line. I'm recording. And let's make sure we tender all these young guys. Okay, I don't know about 10B. I don't know if I, like, you know what? I think I have to, just because he's an RFA. If it wasn't an RFA, I don't think I would. And I don't want to give these 18-year-olds contracts yet. Let's make them work for that contract. I think I'm going to have enough money. Yeah, we have 40... Wait. Like 30 mil cap space. There's no way I won't be able to... 5 mil. Okay, never mind. I'll come back to you, man. Huberdeau, I know you want 5.5. That is completely reasonable. Let's look at... Yeah, let's keep it at 4 years, and we'll give you 5.35. Always chintz him a little bit, you know? Save that extra little bit of money that you can. Do I want to sign either of those guys? I don't think so, but I'm going to go ahead and sign Rupert because he is 71 overall, so he can play in the minors. See, like, do I sign Benson? I think I do because he's just the 1st round pick. You always want to sign your 1st round pick, just in case. So there you go, bud. You can probably play in the preseason for us. We see what you got. I'll come back to these guys. Peverly, I think, but Dauphin's getting, no, you know what, I need Peverly this 1 more year at least, just so Draisaitl gets that extra year of growth, because I don't want him playing on the 3rd line just yet. You want 2 years, eh? I only want you for 1, so let's go ahead and offer you, how about that, that's good. Okay, perfect, and no, I don't want to sign you. So let's sim a day forward, see what happens. I honestly think this is the longest part of the GM mode, actually going through the re-sign stage and seeing who you want to keep and who you don't want to keep. Player role, backup goalie. Okay, so that's good. Accepted, 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 accepted. Good. So nobody said no. That's always a positive. Alright, back to the centers here. And think we're set on center. I'm not going to offer this guy anything because I would rather Natten play over him. And I'm not sure even why I signed him, but whatever. I don't want these guys because I know... Well, you know what? We still have 18 mil. Like, I might as well offer... I think we can get rid of Havlat. No, let's keep Torres. I don't mind Torres playing on the 4th line because he is physical. So we'll give you 2 years, 1.5. Sure, we're definitely trying to dish it by next year because we definitely don't want you. Offer contract 5 mil. I only want 1 year though. 5.15. That's, you better take that, man. That's good. Okay, you're 44. You're getting old. Did I not offer Skivier a? Did he decline? Okay, I guess I didn't offer him a contract. Let's offer a couple of these guys contracts too, just for depth. And I'll let 10B do his own thing, because I don't really want him on the team. You know what though? I'm just gonna sign him. Screw it. He's got 1 more year. Maybe he'll jump over the off season. And I think I do want Grossman for 1 more year, so Morrissey can be our 6D man and fit in there nicely. 2.7, and oh, I don't want you. I want you for 2 years. Okay, and I'm not gonna offer those guys contracts because there's not even 70 overall yet. So let's go ahead and advance 1 day. We'll check our roster again, and I'll sim to free agency so you guys can see who is available in free agency, and then we can make a decision in the next video based on who we want to sign, what our needs are like, and how much cap space we have, of course. So again, we're going to go through our centers. We are set on center. Left wing, oh, do we want Havlat? No, I want Shinkaruk to play. So Havlat, you're gone. Okay, and, no, I want Benson to play over him, so I'm not signing him. I'm not signing these guys just yet, so I gotta give them 1 year in the minors to grow. Have 2 years to decide on them regardless. And then, let's just sign him, just so we have 1 extra D-man, just in case. He only is 19, but whatever. Cheers, buddy, for making the team. Okay. So I think that's it. Yes, and we're good. Let's go ahead and sim to free agency here. Make sure we get everybody first. Anxiety for your new team, man. Be happy to sign for the NHL, you fuck. Alright. Trade block, no, I'm not adding the trade block because I don't want anybody on there. Let's see who's available in free agency real quick, boys. Anze Kopitar. You know, it's stupid because we actually could sign him, but I don't think we're going to because that's not really realistic. We already have a first-line forward, a first-line center, pardon me, in Tavares. Lucic, although, may be a possibility because, well, you know what, our left wing is pretty good, but it'd be nice to keep Yager on the right side so I don't have to always interswitch Huberto and Yager. And I think we're set on D as well, so Lucic is probably the only one I really want to pursue here. But let me know in the comments, and I will check it out. Let me know, and we'll see. Goalies, do we want to sign 1 more goalie just that has potential? Kevin Poulin, 26, no. Let's see who has the best potential. Poulin, oh, maybe this guy. Let's sign, hopefully he's not Tampa Bay, yeah. Okay, let's, sorry, I probably shouldn't have given him the minimum there. Let's go ahead and give this guy full, so worst case we have 2. Okay, so let's take that guy. Oh, what am I doing? I said I was going to stop. Okay, I'm sorry, boys. I started signing the prospects. Let's go ahead and just finish because there's not going to be much going on here. There's only 1 guy we really want to go after anyways. So let's go ahead and offer Lucic the contract, although I do want to give him a lot more because I know we can afford it. So I'm going to actually just give him 6 mil. Or 6.1, just to be safe, for 4 years, because I think, yeah, He is a little older, but we could trade, you know, at 6. 6 is enough. 4 years, that's all I'm really willing to pay. That's what he's worth. He's going to be on our second line. Well, he's probably not worth that, but screw it. We got money right now, so we're going to go ahead and go after Lucic. 4 years, $6 million. Let's see what he says. Hopefully he comes here. I hope he does. And I don't think we really need anything else. Let's just take a look at what the potential is in the pool. Sam Gagner, no, he's 26. This guy is going to jump in front of, what's his face? So they're all 24, 25, so I'm not really that interested. But actually, I don't mind, so I'll take a swing at this guy. I know he is pretty tough. I think he's pretty big too. So 6'5", 215, yeah, I wouldn't mind having this guy. Let's go ahead and offer him a contract. I know he is probably, yeah, under Tampa Bay's watch. What's going on in Tampa Bay? Why are they letting all their prospects go? 2 years, .925. Yes, we will offer you that. So let's go ahead and sim a few days, see what everybody says, and then we'll go ahead and sim to the season, show you the roster, and we will end the video. So sim to next season. I wouldn't pay any more for these prospects regardless, so let's just go ahead. Financially too low, are you kidding me, man? Okay, so that's fine. That was the other goalie. Okay, so we do have McGrath, but we have to wait on what Tampa Bay says. And Lucic accepted the offer. Fantastic, boys. So looking like we're going to be making hopefully a long playoff push in the upcoming season. I think we have a really good roster as well as some upcoming prospects that are going to add some youth to the squad and hopefully bring some speed and excitement for the fans of Edmonton next year. You know, we've been so bad for so long. It's time to actually do something in the playoffs. But I'm happy that we made the playoffs the first year. That is good. But yeah, let's go ahead and sim to the start of the season. We'll take a look at the roster real quick. I'll make all the roster changes, and then I'm going to end the video. Alright boys, so we're in preseason now. Let's go ahead and make the appropriate roster moves. So we want, I'm sure there's a ton of guys in the minors that we're going to want to bring up. And oh, look at that, Huberdeau at 89, that's what I like to see. Who's in the system that we need to bring up? So, oh my god, Dal Cole, 86, he's pushing up there with Lucic. So let's go ahead and bring him up. I think maybe we leave Shinkark down one more year. Dreisaitl's our fourth centerman, so we are going to want him as well, and we'll bring up Forbert. And then let's see who we want to send down. So Everberg for sure, see you later. Who are we bringing up? Okay, so let's send down Vincourt as well. Or do we want Vincourt or Torres? Vincourt or Torres? I feel like he'll be a little bit quicker, but Torres is going to be a little bit heavier, yeah. What's his discipline? 70? He is 34 years old. Let's just go ahead and make that move and see what the lines look like. Best lines. Perfect. So first line, Huberdeau, Tavares, Dal Cole. So they got Dal Cole in the first line. Interesting move. Yager's an 87, and they put, but see, like, this doesn't make sense to me because Oshie's a right winger and Dal Cole's a left winger. So why do you interchange them, right? Hello? And then we have Draisaitl on the fourth line. Peverley, Lucic, Smith. Very solid third line there. Peverley will probably win the draw every single time, and Lucic and Craig Smith will do their thing. Let's go ahead and check out our defense. So looking pretty solid top three, although our bottom three are a little bit poor. But we know that Morrissey's going to grow, so that's the one good thing. Let's go take a look at our goalies real quick. So what the heck is this? So let's bring Subban up. Send this guy down. Sorry, mate. And that's pretty much our squad. So Subban 85 overall, Ranta 83. Looking pretty good. Best lines. although I will edit them again in the next video. So 93, 90, and 87. Pretty solid squad, and looking forward to jumping into the next season. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out, guys.